Altcoins have awoken, with many major altcoins seeing significant gains over the past 7 days. And I believe right now there's a hidden reason as to why altcoins are beginning to play catch up towards Bitcoin. This all comes at a key moment in time, where Bitcoin and the crypto market are sat at a key crossroads. And I believe that these two areas are completely different. And actually, I believe what we're seeing here is a push beyond and a retest of support that's likely going to result in a push higher. You see, we have got a massive spike in the realized profits for Bitcoin holders. Effectively, during this period of time, lots of people who were bearish, perhaps still being more experienced in the market, were like, yeah, when you see crypto hit that level of fear and that level of panic, like 5 on the fear and greed index, no matter whether it's a bull market or a bear market, you buy Bitcoin, okay? Because that's what has historically been the thing that gives us all success who are longer term holders in the market. Whenever you see max fear and panic, you get yourself some exposure to the market. Because whether it rolls over or not, you're still getting discount, and eventually you're likely to see a pull back in that direction anyway. Now remember, a lot of people still sit in the bearish camp. I would say that more people are still consistently in the bearish camp right now, because it's much more difficult to switch from one bias to another if you actually have exposure to the markets. And because of that, people will be looking to begin taking profits. Now on the right hand side, you can see that they're doing this. So short-term holders, this purple line shows you realizing profits, effectively selling Bitcoin at a profit here. That tells you that while there are people realizing profits on Bitcoin, the majority of the market are not sending their Bitcoin to exchanges. People who've been buying into the market are either long-term holders who are bullish and believe that market's going higher, or they're kind of institutions and smart money, etc. People like you and me, retail investors, are the ones who've been selling. Not only that, you've got a lot more experienced people in the market right now than you had before. A lot more people who did buy into that dip and are now more comfortable buying into that fear and holding through that fear because they're anticipating where the market moves next. That changes the entire dynamic of how this market looks. The market is so different from how it was in 2022 fundamentally because there's so much more value being added to this as a particular network. If you then go and add in all of the macro and everything else, it's pretty convincing to me that the bottom was already in and we are heading higher.